Off the Cuff is supported by Patreon. Join today and become an honorary producer and get in-show credit on every episode. Merry Christmas! Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Off the Cuff Christmas Show. Yes, now I'm calling this a Christmas show, but it's meant to celebrate all holidays. I mean, that's the time of year, right? And I've done Christmas shows before. Yeah, I've made cookies, I made toffee, such good treats. But this year is going to be a little bit different. Yeah, this year I'm going to celebrate my newfound Italian heritage. Now, I've mentioned it on the show, and some say ad nauseum that I was raised German-Irish, only to find out through a DNA test that I'm mostly Italian, and that is so cool. I was talking to my old roommate, Joey Gaynor, on the phone, and we were talking about the Christmas show, and he goes, hey, you know what? Why don't you do a tribute to the Feast of the Seven Fishes, which is an Italian-American tradition? And I thought, that is a great idea. What better way to celebrate my newfound Italianness? Newfound or not, that's exactly what I'm doing. The Feast of the Seven Fishes happens on Christmas Eve. It is more of an Italian-American tradition. And there's just there's that word again, plethora of delicious seafood items you can choose from. Typically 7. Well, I can't do 7. I don't have the time nor the budget to do 7. So I'm doing 2. I'm doing a shrimp dish, and I'm doing mussels. Oh, it is gonna be so delicious. And on top of all that, I love Christmas. Look at my kitchen. It's all decorated. This time it's gonna be different. Yeah, no baked goods, no sweets. I'm actually going to explore my newfound Italian heritage and celebrate the Feast of the Seven Fishes, except I only have 2 fishes. Shrimp fra diavolo, and I have mussels and white wine and garlic. But there's a name for it too. I'll get an Italian name. Oh,
It's pronounced cozzi alla marinara. Buon Natale, paisan.
Happy Hanukkah. You know, I appreciate the help, but I would have got it.
Hey, of course you would have. But it's only a half-hour show, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So, a little birdie told me that you were celebrating the Feast of the Seven Fishes for the very first time. Mm-hmm. So I decided to stop by to see how you were doing. So, how you doing?
Well, you kind of have me at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I know. I noticed the kitchen. Maron.
No, not that not the kitchen. We haven't been introduced.
Oh, well, excuse me. How rude of me. I go by many nomakers.
Nomakers?
Yeah, sure. I am known as Sammy the Clam, Frankie the Flounder, Ernie the Eel, Charlie the Tuna.
Charlie the Tuna?
Yeah, I know. We're in litigation. So, now where was I? Oh, yeah. Joey Gallimard, Steve the Shark, Octopus Prime, Mr. Paul, but you could call me Vinny Scungili.
Vinny Scungili. Wait, did you say Octopus Prime? Do you fight the Decepticons? Get it?
So, what do you know about the Feast of the Seven Fishes?
Oh, it's an Italian-American tradition where they feast on fish on Christmas Eve.
Correct. But now, Mr. Mitchell, can you name the 7 fishes?
Oh, can I name what now?
Can you name the actual 7 fishes in the Feast of the Seven Fishes?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there's shrimp, mussels. That's what I'm making.
5 more.
Oh, yeah. Well, shrimp, mussels. I didn't know there was going to be a quiz. 5 more?
Cinque. Subito.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Here we go. Shrimp, mussels. Doc, happy, bashful, sleepy, dopey. I'm sorry, I'm dopey. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Bacala.
Oh, gesundheit.
That's what she said. Just kidding. Calamari, clams, anchovies, and my namesake.
Vinny.
Scungili. Conch.
No, I knew that.
So, this is really your first time celebrating the Feast of the Seven Fishes?
Yes, I just recently found out my Italian heritage.
And when did you find this out?
Oh, it was a random DNA test. I found out I was 46% Italian.
Interesting. I'm FBI.
Wow, you mean like Keanu Reeves in Point Break? I am an FBI agent.
FBI. Full-blooded Italian. I am 100% Italian.
Well, I'm mostly Italian.
Stunad. 51% makes you mostly Italian. 46% makes you somewhat Italian. Capiche?
Well, what if I was 25% Italian?
That would make you Italian adjacent. I used to sell real estate. So, I think you're all set.
So, do I have your blessing?
Of course you do, paisan. Don't f it up. It's Christmas! Here are the ingredients.
Okay, it's time for our Feast of the Two Fishes. First up, the shrimp fra diavolo. You need 1 pound of large, cleaned and peeled shrimp, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes or to taste, 1 can, that's 14.5 ounces, of diced tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, salt and pepper to taste, 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil, 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley, and 8 ounces of spaghetti. I'm using the low-carb Carby Diem. Now for the mussels in white wine and garlic. Now I'm using frozen, so 1 to 2 pounds of frozen garlic butter mussels, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 3 cloves of garlic sliced, 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1/2 cup of dry white wine, 1/4 tablespoon of lemon juice, that's known as a splash, 1 tablespoon of butter, and fresh chopped parsley for garnish. Okay, first up, we have to boil our spaghetti. Yeah, we're having pasta. As I said in the ingredients, it's a low-carb pasta. Now, there's not a commercial or anything. I'm not getting paid, but it's called Carby Diem. It's so good. It really is. It's 55% less carbs, and it tastes just like regular pasta. So I can't wait to have this with my shrimp. So I'm just going to put it on my, I guess I have to move my Christmas tree. All right, Christmas tree moved. Let's turn on my new stovetop. I'm still getting used to it. High temperature. We're going to bring this to a boil. By the way, I already heavily salted this water. Always salt your pasta water. Okay, the water for the pasta is boiling. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing the shrimp. Put 1 tablespoon of olive oil in there, and we're going to spread that around. This gets hot very fast. It's induction. Now we're going to saute our shrimp. Here we are. That looks luscious. I love shrimp. It's going to cool down the pan for a second, but this will heat back up rather quickly. I love shrimp, I really do, but over the past several years, I found out that I'm a gout sufferer. So shrimp can actually really set you off. I'm on medication. I haven't had a gout attack in many, many years, well, at least a year. But I have shrimp sparingly, but when I have it, oh, I love it. By the way, these are frozen shrimp. I defrosted them. I got them peeled And I also got them with the tails removed. Yeah, I gotta understand, it's artsy fartsy. I guess that's what you would call it. To do shrimp with the tails on. I just find it inconvenient because I know I gotta take it off anyway. Okay, so put some more of the olive oil in. And now our garlic goes in. And now we're gonna saute this for a while, just till it gets fragrant. I have to guess when it gets fragrant. Usually when my cat passes out, I know it's done. Okay, now put in the red pepper flakes. Stir those in real nice. That's going to be the Diablo in the Fra Diablo, I'm guessing. And now we deglaze with the white wine. And that's going to cool things down again. You're going to let it heat back up though. Just keep spinning it around. Okay, now goes the basil, the oregano, the tomato paste. Now our crushed tomatoes, which I had in the refrigerator and nearly forgot about. I thought the sauce was looking a little thin. So what I'm going to do now is let this simmer for about 10 to 12 minutes. Just at that heat. Meanwhile, back at the pasta water, in goes our spaghetti. Now my mom taught me this, so I'm going to do it. She always said to put in a dash of oil to help it from not stick. And I always listen to my mom. You know what I forgot to, while this is cooking, I have some parsley I have to chop. Approximately a quarter cup each, because I'm going to be doing this for the mussels too. So I'm just going to chop this up nice and quick. Chopping parsley! Chopping parsley! Well, okay, if you know Dana Carvey, it's chopping broccoli, but it fits a little bit. So chopping parsley! Chopping parsley! You know what I forgot? I forgot to do the salt and pepper to taste, but we can do that at any time. This salt and pepper to taste. This is real close to being done anyway. So is our spaghetti. This is looking great. Okay, so now the shrimp is going back into the pan. Oh yeah, all the shrimp. Yeah, there we are. Let's bring this up to a 3 now. So we get the... And this is going to cook for another 2 or 3 minutes more. Very, very pretty. I think I've timed this just right, so that the shrimp and the spaghetti will be done at the exact same time. I'm a very fortunate person. Okay, we're about to drain our spaghetti and complete our dish. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how can you drain the spaghetti when your sink is covered up? I have a solution for that too. Observe, let's turn this off. Our pasta is ready. I want to preserve the pasta water anyway. We pour it in like this. Very good. Let's just make it balanced. And in goes the pasta. There we are. No sink, no fuss, no muss. All right. There is our pasta. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, the shrimp is done. The pasta is done. I have some water just in case it's going to be dry, but it doesn't look like it. Before I plate, guess what? I love that little graphic. It's time for food facts. The Feast of the Seven Fishes, or La Vigilia, or the Vigil, is an Italian-American Christmas Eve tradition centered around a seafood-only meal. Yeah, no meat allowed. It's held on December 24th in honor of the wait for the birth of Christ, and it typically offers many different courses of fish and shellfish. It's more of a beautiful Italian-American tradition born in places like New York, Philadelphia, Boston, and New Jersey. Italy itself doesn't celebrate a classic Feast of the Seven Fishes. Instead, it's a tradition brought to America by Southern Italian immigrants in the late 1800s and the early 1900s. The heart of these traditions are based on Catholic fasting rules, no meat on Christmas Eve, coastal Italian cooking, plenty of seafood, and immigrant pride in keeping traditions alive. The seven in the Feast of the Seven Fishes is very symbolic. It represents ideas such as the seven sacraments, the seven hills of Rome, the 7 days of creation, and of course, 7 of 9. Resistance is futile. Now, as for common dishes, they can actually vary by region, by family, and what's available. Here are some of the most common. Bacala. Yes, that's salted cod. It can be fried or stewed. There's calamari, rings of squid. Oh, I love calamari. Now, that can be fried or in sauce, or fried and in sauce. Hey, I air fried it. It was good. Then, of course, there's shrimp. Yeah, shrimp cocktail, shrimp scampi, or what I'm doing, shrimp fra diavolo. Yummy. Then there's scungili, or conch, and it's most commonly found in salad. Then there's clams. Clams casino, served over linguine with sauce. That always reminds me of Joe Pesci clams. Yeah.
Hey, Henry, you want some clams casino? Oh, what do I amuse you?
Then there's mussels, steamed and served with garlic and white wine. I'm doing this, but I'm actually sauteing them. Then there's lobster, whole lobster, tails, in sauce. It doesn't matter. I love lobster. Then there's anchovies and sardines. I really don't like either one. But hey, I don't want to ruin your Christmas. If you enjoy it, mange. Then there's eel. Very traditional, especially in Naples. It's called capitone. Now, I've never had eel except in a sushi place. I gotta try this. And then there's smelts. Small fish, usually fried. Now, with all this seafood, red wine is very common, but some people opt for Prosecco or dry white wines. Now we come to dessert. Now we're in my neck of woods. Dessert is usually reserved until after midnight or after Mass, and they usually have panettone, strafoli, torrone, and to wash it down, espresso or sambuca. The feast was held on Christmas Eve because historically Catholics would fast on the day. Now, the seafood dishes are meant to celebrate modestly before the meat-heavy Christmas meal. It's kind of a mixture of culture and religion, celebrating faith, family, and food. And now it's time for shrimp fra diavolo and mussels and white wine and garlic trivia. In Italian, shrimp fra diavolo means brother devil. Yeah, you know what? It does kind of fit because it's a spicy, garlicky, tomato-based dish that's usually served over pasta. And, well, think of it this way, shrimp swimming in a devilish red sauce. Now, Fra Diavolo is actually Italian-American, most likely invented by Southern Italian immigrants from New York, New Jersey, who really like seafood and a spicy red sauce. Now, it does borrow from Southern Italian flavors, but ramps up the heat, American style. Fra Diavolo is named after Michel Pezza, a 19th century Italian guerrilla fighter who resisted the French. He had an opera, movie, and now a delicious shrimp dish named after him. Now, as for mussels and white wine and garlic, it was very popular in Italy, France, Spain, and Belgium. Now, as for the Italian version, it was called Cose alla Marinara. It was named after the Marini, sailors. Why? Because it was a quick and affordable meal to feed sailors. As for mussels, well, they date back hundreds of years, passed from coastal villages to port towns. Mussels are actually filter feeders. They clean ocean waters as they live, eco-friendly and sustainable. They're also very high in protein, low in fat, and they're loaded with B12 and iron. In Italy, it's very common to serve mussels with a spoon. No, the spoon isn't for the mussels. Yes, the spoon is for you, but not to eat the mussels, to slurp the broth. But what the Feast of the Seven Fishes is really about is gathering with people you love and care about and sharing stories, good times, food, and maybe a few presents over delicious shrimp and or mussels. And that's Food Facts. Now it's time for our mussels. Now, these are frozen mussels. They are already prepared in garlic and butter. I kind of thought that was cheating, so I defrosted them and then I washed all that off. I want this to be mine. Okay, it's a little cheating, but it's okay. Finding fresh mussels, not easy to do out here right now. Just like last time, put in olive oil. You knew I had to. Put in some olive oil, and we're going to put in, it does say for fresh garlic, but I've already explained, well, we're not doing that. And we're going to saute this for about 30 seconds. Now put in the red pepper flakes. Oh yeah, that's good. This is a very quick dish to do, by the way. You're going to see. Now we're going to put in our half cup of white wine. That slows down the simmer. And our splash of lemon juice. And now we're going to let it simmer and reduce. Now I got to tell you, these recipes, when I first pulled them up, when I decided to do the Feast of the Two Fishes, they scared the heck out of me. I thought I won't be able to pull this off. I've never done fresh fish before. Well, I'm technically not doing fresh fish now, but you know what I mean. That looks about right. I'll put in the mussels. Again, whenever you put something like that in, it's going to cool it down. You want to stir this in real nice. Get it bathed in that broth. And we're going to do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. That's such a very appetizing sound. Okay, it sounds like tap dancing, but still appetizing. Oh yeah, I love mussels. Not the Diana Ross kind, although those are pretty good too. I like these kind of mussels better. And like you heard in Food Facts, you're going to get a spoon for this broth too, so because it's absorbing all the flavor from these mussels. You don't want to cook them too long. 2 to 3 minutes is the most. We got about another minute and a half. We have about a minute to go, so what I'm going to do is, they say butter is optional. I'm putting the butter in there. That can only make it richer. Yep, butter, butter, butter. Hey, it's only a tablespoon spread over all these mussels, so it's not like it's 1,000,000 calories. And, of course, there's no carbs. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. And the ones that weren't opened, they've now opened all the way, as you can see. This is looking great. Some of them aren't opened, like this one. You must be Chick-fil-A on Sundays. Anyway, a little bit more. And ladies and gentlemen, our mussels are done.
7 fishes tonight. Oh, 7 fishes tonight. Plates keep coming, it's a holiday delight. Pass the shrimp, pass the cod, pass the squid if you might. 7 fishes tonight, oh, 7 fishes tonight. Auntie's ladle stirs the stew. Uncle's cracking crab in two. Grandma's fried.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy holidays. And don't get mad if I say happy holidays. When I say happy holidays, I mean Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, your birthday. It doesn't matter. I just mean it with love. And look what I made. I made mussels in white wine and garlic, or cosa al marinara, something like that. And of course, the shrimp fra diavolo. Oh boy, you know what? This was an unexpected pleasure. And by that I mean is I really thought I was going to struggle, because sometimes I see a recipe and I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be rough. But this was wonderful. It was easy and it looks fantastic. The mussels had me worried because they were frozen, but they responded quite nicely. And I'm going to taste these first. Now, because I only have one hand really, I've already taken some out of the shell to taste. Here we go. Oh. Tender, delicious. The garlic right away. You can taste the hint of the white wine. It's dry. More. Wow. Live dangerous one. Meaty, delicious, flavorful. I absolutely love it. Now, like we saw in Food Facts, I'm going to try some of the broth. Hopefully it will not be fatal. Here we are. Ah, that is so satisfying. Oh, some more muscle. This is delicious. I love it. You can even taste the butter in it. What a wonderful recipe. Oh yeah, this will make for a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, a Happy Kwanzaa, a nice New Year's, Hanukkah. Now for the shrimp fra diavolo. I absolutely love shrimp, I really do. And I'm gonna try the shrimp first. Soft, meaty, delicious, got some spice, tomatoey, garlicky. I'm trying to get some of the pasta here, but it's long pasta, and that's going to be a mess. I'll get it. I don't get it. I get it. I'll get it. Here we go. I might have to cut away because this is going to be kind of ugly. Now this has heat too. It's throughout the whole thing, but it's gentler than the slurp I got there. Probably because it's less concentrated, but man, what a delicious, just the shrimp. Spicy, delicious, tender, perfect. Man, if these are just 2 of the 7 fishes, wow. This is fantastic. It really is. What a great way to celebrate Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating. A Tuesday afternoon, this is fantastic. It's spicy. It's so good. I am loving it. Yeah, I can't think of a better way to end the year on. Yeah, this is my last show of the year. Yeah, but I'll be back in about 2 weeks with yet another episode. Until then, happy holidays, and remember, be well, eat good.
Snow falls like powdered sugar sweet. Warm lights glow on every street. Families gather round the feast tonight. 7 fishes tonight. Oh, 7 fishes tonight. Plates keep coming, it's a holiday delight. Pass the shrimp, pass the cod, pass the squid if you might. 7 fishes tonight, oh, 7 fishes tonight. Auntie's ladle stirs the stew. Uncle's cracking crab in two. Grandma's frying anchovies golden.